Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about a question you probably hear every single day. How are you? Now, what's your go-to answer? If you're like many English learners, you might automatically say, I'm fine, thank you. And while that answer is grammatically correct, it doesn't always sound very natural, does it? In fact, native speakers rarely use it in everyday conversation. It can sound a little robotic or even a bit dismissive, almost like you're reading from a textbook. So, if I'm fine, thank you isn't the best option. What should you say? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. The way you answer this simple question can really change the tone of your conversation and help you build a better connection with the person you're speaking to. It all depends on the context, who you're talking to, and how you're genuinely feeling. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds, and I'm here to guide you through it. In this video, I'm going to share a whole range of more natural and appropriate responses. We'll cover everything from super casual, informal answers you can use with friends, to more neutral ones for everyday situations, and finally, some polished, formal options that are perfect for professional settings. By the end of our lesson, you'll have a fantastic toolbox of phrases to help you sound more like a native speaker and feel much more confident in your daily interactions. Let's get started. The easiest and most common informal answer is simply, I'm good. For example, how are you today? I'm good, thanks, it's friendly and positive. To show a bit more enthusiasm, you can say, I'm doing great. For instance, how are you? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. If you want to sound really positive and full of energy, try I'm awesome. For example, how are you? I'm awesome. Everything is going really well. A slightly softer, more relaxed, informal version is, well, pretty good. You might hear someone say, how's it going? And the response could be, pretty good, thanks. It's casual and honestly very common. And finally, for a laid-back, positive response, you can use can't complain. For example, if someone asks, how are you doing? You could just say, can't complain, life is good. Now for some neutral answers. The most standard one is, I'm doing well. For example, if someone asks, how are you today? You can simply reply, I'm doing well, thank you. Another perfectly good neutral answer you'll hear often is, I'm all right. For instance, when someone asks, how are things? You might respond with, I'm all right, thanks. It's simple and polite. You can also add a little extra politeness by saying, I'm okay, thanks. For example, if someone asks, how are you doing? You could say, I'm okay, thanks for asking. Not too bad is another great neutral answer that's very common in British English. For example, if someone asks, how's your day? You might reply with, not too bad, thanks. Alright, so moving on to formal situations. A classic, polite response is, I'm very well, thank you. For example, if someone says, good morning, how are you today? You could reply, I'm very well, thank you. Another excellent formal answer is, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. This one really shows appreciation for the question. So if someone says, good afternoon, how are you? You might say, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And finally, a lovely formal response that also shows you care about the other person is, I'm well, and I hope you are too. So, if a friend asks how you are, you could easily say pretty good or can't complain to keep the conversation casual and friendly. If a classmate you know fairly well asks, a simple I'm good, thanks is the perfect friendly response before you start your lesson. If a colleague, manager, or interviewer asks, you should use a formal option like I'm doing well, thank you, or I'm very well, thank you for asking. Wow, we covered so many fantastic alternatives to I'm fine, thank you today. But watching this video is only the first step. The real magic happens when you start using these phrases yourself. I really want to encourage you to practice them out loud. Stand in front of a mirror, record yourself on your phone, whatever works for you. Hearing yourself say the words will build muscle memory and make it so much easier to use them in a real conversation. For your homework, I have a little challenge for you. The next time you speak English, I want you to try using at least 2 of these new responses. Pick one informal answer to use with a friend, and one formal answer for a more professional or serious situation. This simple exercise will help you get comfortable with the different options and start to feel the difference in how your conversations flow. You'll be amazed at how much more natural and expressive you sound. Using more variety in your responses is one of the quickest ways to boost your fluency and your confidence. It shows that you have a deeper understanding of the language and its nuances. If you'd like some personalized feedback on your speaking and want to practice these phrases and more in a supportive environment, please don't hesitate to book a one-on-one lesson with me. You can reach out at edgeupenglish@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.